G'day guys, it's Woody here from Woody's Alloy. Pretty exciting. We've got a U-Force 1000 in for R&D, so we're going to do a range of products for it as well. At the moment we're just about to install a roof plate, so let's go through and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this is the new roof plate. It's got the power beam hole. It's for the U-Force 1000 Cfmoto. That's what will come in the kit. Alright, so these are the tools you need. Pretty basic, bit of silicone. There's your power beam over there, your stick. So 57mm hole saw. I take the middle drill out, we don't need that. 13mm spanner, 10mm socket, and it's a 5, I think it's a H5 hex head. Also, little alpha knife. Really good knives, these little alphas, if you're into cutting stuff. Workshop knives, there they go. Okay, so there is a bit of trimming of the roof. I'll show you anyways, guys. So let's get into it. She's a nice new U-Force 1000. So basically, we come in here. You got 3 ribs in the guts. We just slice them out, just with the alpha. Go along the edge of them a couple of times on both sides, and they'll just come out really easy. Don't try to go hard, flat out, and cut a hole through your roof. Yeah. So basically, the plate will brace all that roof up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And plus, you've still got these side ones as well. All right, let's get into it. So there's your 3 little pieces that come out. If you can, just do them nice and steady, and they'll come out easy. You won't hurt yourself. Okay, 10mm socket. We'll just rip out these 2 little roof bolts. So let's rip them out. So hold on to them, we'll reuse them. Righto, let's grab our plate and chuck it in. So the front goes up in first. Just get that up there. And then I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be hard to film, but we need to push the roof up a little bit to slot it in. Okay, so we've got that slotted in. Let's put them bolts back in. Righto guys, so those bolts are back in. Just keep them finger tight and just center it up with these little mounts here, center the plate up. It will move across, I think, about 10mm the slots are, so center it up nice, and yeah. Okay, so we'll just tighten them bolts back up, nice and tight. Righto, so they're tight. Just do them up tight, don't strip them. So basically the plate will hold itself up in position. Okay, so that's up in there. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to run a drill through these back holes. We'll just do one at a time. Righto guys, so that's one other thing you're going to need is a drill. Good solid drill, Milwaukee. So I'll just run an 8. You can run an 8.5 or an 8mm. I just found this 8mm. We'll run that. Keep it nice and tight. Okay, so that's all the holes drilled. I just went and done all of them. Thought while I was in there I'll do them. Just give it a good blowout with a compressor. Right, let's put the bolts in. So I haven't drilled the center yet, so we'll put all the bolts in first and then we'll drill the center. So I've just put a little bit of silicone just on each one. You don't need too much. You don't want to be, all you'll do is have to clean it off. And then a little dab on each one and it'll pull it up nice. Let's get those in. Okay, so all your bolts are through. You don't need silicone on the bottom. There's no need for it. It's only to seal that top roof. So now we'll just jump in and we'll just thread on our washer and our nut. And then I'll show you how to do them up if you don't have a mate here to help you. Okay, so they're threaded on. Now I'll show you how to tighten them up if you're by yourself. Basically, you just got to jump up in the cab and reach through the back and tighten it up. So I'll start from the middle plate and then the middle bolts. Just work my way out and then work my way out to these ones at the back. I just brought up some special glass cleaner and a rag just to clean it all up. Get rid of everything, make it look pretty. Righto, so we've cleaned up all the excess just with your finger. I'll just give it a spray of window cleaner, Windex, and then just give it a good rub. It'll make all that smudging sort of go. Okay, so that's cleaned that up quite nice. All right, let's do the centre hole now. Oh, that's looking really trick, really nice. Let's drill this centre hole now. Okay, so another thing I forgot was we need a 5mm drill bit or a 5.5. The holes in the plates are 5.5, so 5 or 5mm, you'll be able to get them through. 5 or 5.5, sorry. And then your 57mm for the power beam hole. I think it's, what's that? 2 1/4 inch hole. Geez, I've drilled some holes with that. Okay guys, so there's the hole straight through the roof. We've done the small 5mm holes as well. All right, let's put this power beam in. Okay guys, so we're running the power beam. I don't know, it's that one there on the front. They actually sent me that. I was after some measurements on the actual piece, and they kindly sent me, I think it was Darren, the owner, sent me that out. What a legend. Anyways, so I've just pulled it all apart. They're pretty easy to pull apart and put together. This little retaining ring there, so that's got your threads in it. And then that piece will go through the roof and seal on this rubber washer. And and we'll throw that underneath. I've just added some longer 25mm little Allen key screws, just to because the roof and the plate, there's a bit of thickness there. I just don't think there was enough meat in the bolts from the factory to accommodate. So we'll just throw a set of these in the kit for the power beam kits. Both the kits. All right, let's get it in. Enough chit chat, let's get it done, guys. Okay guys, so that's the centre bolted up. Looks so nice and neat, fits up really nice on top, nice and clean. All right, let's put all the guts in it and see what it looks like with the handle on. Cool. Righto, so these are really simple designs. So you just get this little part here. That's double-sided. All right, throw that in. That way, that seats on your ball. And just chuck another one on there. And then that'll all just slot in nicely, just like so. And that'll tighten up into this little piece, and that's your adjustment, so you can tighten it up or loosen it off on the go. Okay guys, so that's it, all mounted up, nice and solid. I'll just give this a nice clean up with that Windex, get all those smudge marks off. That looks absolutely amazing with that machined alloy, so good. Nice handle, these power beam ones, you can put them up out the way, right up out the way, so the kids can still, sit in the middle and whatnot. They probably want to hang on to it. You could hang on to it now. Really nice. Can hold a lot more weight than just a plastic roof. It spreads that load right out and it bolts up into your front. With the U10's a bit different. The weight, it just goes up underneath the speakers and the front little spot there, and then you bolt it into the roof. It's about spreading the load, sideways, forwards load. That's what the plate does. Works great. The top fits up beautiful. Really nice fit up. Solid as.